Hi, my name is Treva Figueroa, and I'm going to talk about why it's important for donating of clothes to homeless and less fortunate people. I say it is very important because it can help them in every way. Like for kids, for instance, it can help them probably less bullying in schools because you know how kids can be very mean and talk about the kids because of the way they dress or what they don't have or their clothes may be too small or a lot of hand-me-downs. There's a lot of that in school, and to help and by donating clothes they can easily go ahead and get nice clothes for them to wear when they get to school. As for the adults, some don't have good paying jobs, so that will help them out also, and maybe even land them when they have an interview, like interviewing for a good job for a higher paying. And in this society, yes, the way you look matters. And if you have a good appearance, then most likely you have the job. If you don't have a so good appearance, some may just go off personality, but they also go, they're judge, it's very judging these days. But to me, it's just very important to help your fellow Americans out with with anything you can, even if it's just like a small bag. Anything counts. Anything helps, and just to support them, especially in the states where it has all the seasons, where it's very cold and they need they need to keep warm, especially if they're on the streets. Some get lucky and are in shelters, but the ones that are not, they're on the streets, and it would just be helpful if they can get clothing, warm clothing at that. I really, I really try to tell people to really go ahead and do it, especially for kids for kids' sake, because most still go to school, I believe, and I would think that will cause some of the stop of the bullying in middle school and high school. I mean, they will still get teased and stuff, but not as much. But just I think it's just good for anybody, even if like all the people, like 100 people donate to one piece of clothing, two outfits each. Just think about it. That's like 200 outfits. You need 100 outfits, or that's helping a lot of people on the streets. And there's a lot of people on the streets, or even not only donating clothing, clo- donating money to help them get more clothes in the thrift stores, or just going to the shelter where all the homeless people stay, or even donating just by if you see them on the street. Um, I think everybody should have a heart, and I don't. I when I was younger, yes, I used to judge and be like, oh, why didn't they have a job? What's wrong with them? That's their fault. And some people can't help it, especially in this society. The job market is not going so good, so a lot of people lose their jobs. Some been unemployed for a while, so it's always good to help your fellow Americans, especially the kids that don't deserve it. They had no choice. I mean, donating clothes is at least one of the steps, and if you can do that, just think about it. Less bullying, better interviews because they look at your appearance, and that could just be a step higher. Once they get hired, then just think they could start getting back on their feet, and their kids will be happier. Their kids will have more food at the table. They don't have to go scraping in the streets, and just all kinds of. It just start by the littlest things. It can help in every way. Yes, it's only donating clothes, but just think about the bigger picture. It could just lead into more things to help. these people that are less fortunate, or even the homeless people mainly that are on the streets. It helps them very greatly with everything you can think of. Let's say just even like one outfit from every person, one pair of shoes from every person in this world, that would definitely help the homeless. I just think we all need to have a heart and go out there and go ahead and donate as much as we can. You don't have to do a whole closet full, but at least one outfit from each person, that can help very much. So that's not gonna hurt our pockets. I understand the economy is bad, but that will not hurt anybody's pocket by donating at least one outfit, one shirt, one pair of pants, a pair of shoes, um, bras, uh, mainly bras, shirts, pants, shoes, socks. That will help in every way.